Then Singapore Post HDB Shophouses are on the market right now, but SingPost will stay inside every one of them for the next 3 years. Quick favor before we dive in, if deep dive breakdown like this helps you, tap the like button and hit the subscribe button right now. It tells the algorithm that Singapore property talks matter and you are watching it.
See, can you recap the headline in one line?
Sure, classic sales and leaseback. SingPost sell 10 shophouse it already occupied, pocket the cash, then sign a 3 years lease, so post office counter keep running until 2028.
So where exactly are these units?
They're island-wide, alright, Teman Garden, Clementi, Ang Mo Kio, Serangoon Central, Bedok, and more. In fact, all of them are inside mature heartland spots with daily footfall. Importantly, each of this HDB shop house with commercial title, local and foreigner can both buy it. If there's a private housing living quarters upstairs, of course, additional buyer's stamp duty may apply for that as well. If you want more detailed, short, quick bits about this HDB shopfront deal, go ahead to visit us on all our social media platforms because each platform have exclusive content. So some of you guys might ask, what is this thing on top of my nose? Instead, I just walked into a roller shutter. Very careless of me, so be careful out there, everybody.
Let's now dig into the why. What pressures SingPost to actually sell?
Two big factors in my opinion. Number one, the shrinking mail. Letters volume fell another 8% last year. Many branches, in my opinion, are loss-making. Number two, second strategic focus. The management of SingPost most likely want money for their parcel automation and regional logistics. Remember, they sold their Australian freight arm for roughly 853 million Sing dollars. Now they are recycling local real estate for all these shophouses cash into kind of like a upgrade of their conveyor belt and small parcel sorter as the trend is going towards that field. If you are finding this useful so far, hit the like, subscribe and ring the notification bell icon so you'll never miss a new analysis just like this. Back to the story.
So what happens after the 3 years lease in 2028? What's going to happen?
SingPost can renew if footfall justify it, or they might downsize into kind of self-service counter with parcel locker within the lease. For owners, that means that 3 years of predictable rent, effective kind of quasi-government link corporation, back followed by a blank page you can repurpose. For example, you want to do takeaway food, clinic, tuition center, etc, etc, etc. If you can get approval, sometimes cloud kitchen or co-working space can do that as well.
Okay, now can we zoom out? What's the wider retail changing?
Retail scene since COVID, online spending have jumped from about 7% to roughly 15% of total sale island-wide. The retail vacancy sits near 6.8%, yet suburban mall tied to MRT hub still run below 6% vacancy because F&B, beauty and tuition tenant keep chasing the catchment crowd. The story isn't dead malls, but it's repurposing. Low-touch transaction, buying of stamps and paying bills, that is what SingPost are currently doing, are moving all online. While high-experience users such as food, wellness, things that you need to touch and feel, fills the old space right now.
So how does a post office actually fit the morphing picture?
Expect smaller service desks plus maybe 24 hours parcel locker, which is happening right now already, just not super prevalent. Maybe a kind of like coffee kiosk alongside your post office. Overseas, Australian Post and UK Post Office already lease part of their floor plate to cafe. Singapore will likely follow if their strategy to keep physical storefront in Singapore alive. If not, they might just go along with it and have all the parcel locker.
Casey, can viewers really buy a Singapore Post Office?
Yes, and it may be easier than you think. Here's the whole process in 5 steps. Sign a confidentiality agreement. This unlock all the documents, download the information pack and open the virtual data room for lease detail, floor plan and the financial. Inspect the 10 site or any site that you prefer during the 6-week marketing window and slot of course may be filling fast. Submit your written expression of interest EOI by 30th July 2025, 3 p.m. sharp. If shortlisted, all the deal go through, negotiate and sign the sales and purchase agreement. Completion is targeted for later this year.
Must bidder buy all 10?
No, you may bid for a single address, but the seller do prefer one buyer that takes the whole full portfolio. Set your choice clearly in your offer. So guide price starts around $2.4 million per unit. Bank financing for commercial property typical tops out around 60-70% loan to value. If a shop house has a flat above, plan for possible additional buyer stamp duty. Key watch out here, budget for renovation after the leaseback, track the retail trend shifting online probably in the next few years, and keep an eye out on interest rate. That could be a big killer as well. The upside comes from re-tenanting it out at higher market rental later on after SingPost, or subdividing it or repurposing the upper floor, lower floor for your purpose for rental.
So for investors out there, what are the risks involved?
1. Reletting risk. If mail decline faster, SingPost might shrink or leave straight up after the 3 years mark. So be ready with a refit budget and plan B tenant, which may or may not give you the kind of rental that SingPost is proposing right now. Number 2 red flag here, macro retail softness. If e-commerce grab another 5-point share, rent may stagnate. The model might renew conservatively. The upside, you're buying a 4 to 5% yield with a kind of government-linked tenant for 3 years, plus a value add potential later on.
Okay, let's bring it home.
Right, so this divestment is a capital recycling play for SingPost. Monetize the brick and mortar, fund logistic tech, and keep service alive through a lease buyback scheme. It mirrors the broader retail shift. Utility transaction online, experience-led tenancy offline. If you like the exact price list, the yield breakdown, or a sounding board on the post-lease strategy, if you are looking to buy all these SingPost unit, reach out to us here at Home Quarters. In fact, click on our channel. We have talked about the yield, we talk about where the location is, we talk about our price list. Final reminder, like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell icon so YouTube knows you want more clear, data-driven insight such as this. Thank you for watching. See you on the next video, and remember, call Home Quarters and start packing.